Morning everyone, this is Robert. Hope you're well. 50 years of chess. Here we go. Another 5-minute blitz game on arena chess. This time my opponent was a little bit special. His name was Naing Myo Lin from Myanmar. That's bordered on the China Sea with China, India, Laos and Thailand. They're all around it, and it's quite a big country compared to a lot of the others around there. His rating was 1824, a couple of hundred higher than me in this particular match, and I didn't expect to beat him, so we'll see how it goes. But he was born in 1985, age 41. His rating on chess.com is 1937, which is pretty good. And on Fide, his actual rating is 2042, which is very good. That puts him way up. And his best ever rating was 2144. So this guy can play chess. He's been very successful. He plays for his country as well in tournaments. And he's somewhere in the top 15, I think, in this country. So he's a good player. So I'm going to show you the game now. I was playing white. It's a 5-minute blitz game. And it started with d4, e5, d takes e5, knight c6. This is known as England Gambit. And it's very popular with a lot of people, though if you don't know it, it can be dangerous for white. So I've played this many times with black. Not so much with white, but many times with black, so I know it quite well. Knight f3, queen e7. So looks like he's trying to get his pawn back, but that's not what he's really after. I'll show you what he's really after. So I played the standard bishop f4, and then he played queen check. This is what it's all about. He's hitting the bishop and the pawn on b2. So the ideal is let him have the pawn, which he took. Then knight c6. Now if you look, because of his activities with the queen, he's starting to fall behind with his development, which is why it's not one of the most favourable openings for black. But if you play somebody who's never played against it, then you're going to have a wonderful time. You'll be in 7th heaven. But if you play somebody who knows it, then it's going to be a painful experience. So he's now brought the knight into b4, which is correct, threatening c2. Now, rook f1 is not the move. Queen c1 is not the move. The correct move here is knight d4. That's the move that really finishes this opening in this line. From here on, it's downhill for black. So he played the expected c5, hitting the knight so he can get that knight check in, win my queen instead to stop the mate. But I just played rook b1, attacking his queen. So I thought he'd back off to a3, which is what I do when I played this line. But he never. He took the rook. I retook, and then he took the knight. So he's got rook and a knight for the queen. So I moved my knight into e4, and then he threw in d5. I didn't expect that. I have to admit, I did not expect that. I thought he might have played bishop f5 or something like that. But so I went pawn takes pawn en passant, giving me a pass pawn there, and I'm threatening his knight. It's no longer protected by the bishop. So he brought the knight back to c6, its first defensive move of the game. And now I have to go on the attack. I'm going to attack him and make him think, because this is only 5-minute chess. And a 5-minute chess, you have to try and make things as difficult as you possibly can for your opponent, so it makes him use up his precious time. So I played, first of all, bishop to f5 to protect that passed pawn. Now he's attacking the knight, which I knew he was going to do, which is why I played the bishop where I did. So I then played knight into c5. If I play d7, check, he can't take the knight on c5, he has to take it with the bishop, and then I can take the bishop, king takes bishop, and then queen takes pawn on b7, and game's over, virtually over. So he played b6, which isn't a bad move at all. But I thought, well, okay, you attack me, I attack you. This is how it has to be throughout this game. Queen b5, attacking the knight, so that if he took my knight, I could take the knight, check, and pick up the rook on a8. He played bishop d7, of course. I now take that bishop. He takes with the king, and the pin remains. Now, there's several things you can do. I don't think I picked the best move, but it was okay. I should have probably played queen takes pawn on f5, but I had a plan, and when you've got to get a plan quickly in speed chess and try and stick to it. So I played g3. He played g6 because he probably thought I'd take the pawn next time if I didn't last time. So I played bishop g2 because I'm still developing, and he defended it with the rook, defended the knight. So now I played bishop into e5. This wins the rook. This is bad news for him. Bishop takes d6. I take the rook. Now he goes check. I don't have to worry about not castling because he doesn't have a queen anymore, so I'm okay. So I played queen d1. He brought his knight into e7, so he can attack the bishop with the rook. So I went pawn, bishop takes pawn on d4. He can't retake the knight because it's pinned. So he attacked my queen, and I brought my queen back behind my bishop with a surprise attack on his king. I can move my bishop away and have a good attack. So he took the bishop, queen takes knight, check. Bishop back to d6, c3, b5. He wants to undermine that pawn in a minute. So I play king up to d2 so I can get my rook into the game. Rook down to c4, attacking my queen. Check him, pick up another pawn with it, and he played king e8, queen check, a8, king d2, queen check again on b7. Let's come back with the rook to defend. I take the pawn on a6. He's now played bishop into e5, attacking my pawn with his rook and his bishop. So I just brought my rook across to defend it. And now he's pushed on a pawn so he can bring his knight into f5 and try and get something going. So I just took it. He took the bishop, and then I just moved the pawn up. So I'm keeping up the momentum here, stopping him from getting back in the game. The game is officially over. I've just got to win it, but time is getting on. I've got less than 2 minutes, and he's ahead of me on time. The pawn on h2. I took his b pawn check. He's gone king to d8, and now queen b8 check. He moves his rook to c8. I pick up the bishop on h2 with my queen. I take it. He knows this, so he's played his knight back to c8. Now, if I was not switched on here, I could lose this game in one move. If I move any other piece other than the queen, he's got rook d7 check, and then he can go bishop takes queen after I move my king, and then it would be, I would be losing. He would have rook, knight, and bishop against my rook and bishop. So I managed to stay focused. So I moved queen b4 with my queen, and he played rook d7 check, king e2, bishop back to d6. And then I played queen a5 check, keeping active with my queen. When you've got a queen, you've got that extra piece. It's so mobile, it can go anywhere, do anything which no other piece can do. You have to use it with lots of dynamism. You've got to keep pressure on, making them move. And time's going. I've got less than a minute now, and he's got about a minute and a half. So he's played rook to c7. So I played the rook, pinning his bishop. This is what we got to do: pin all the pieces, makes him inactive, can't do anything. So he's gone. I've gone rook d1. He's moved his king out of the way, so his bishop is active again. To e7. Rook d3. I played this move just to make sure I've got solid defense on that c3 pawn. I don't have to defend it with my queen, and I can use the bishop and queen and to attack with. So he's attacking my queen now with rook to c5, queen to a6, bishop to e5, queen check, brought the rook back, queen d5. Now I've got more control of that d file. I can check him on d8, for instance, and things like that. So he's finding it hard to stop me continually checking him. He's gone bishop f6, and I attacked the knight. Get hold of the white square. So I can get control of e6 now. After I've gone bishop takes knight, rook takes queen, e6, and I'll pick up the rook on c8. So he's gone knight b6, and this is the end because of queen e6 check, king f8, queen takes bishop, rook f8, and I should have finished him off here with rook d8 mate. But because I only had about 15 seconds left and we're really rushing, I just wanted to get his pieces off, win the game, and do it all in the fastest time as I could. Because it's a bit frantic with this kind of chess. You can't calculate hardly at all. So he's gone king into f7. I'm going to swap the rooks off now. Rook down to d8, h6, rook takes rook, queen takes rook, and now it's about chasing him and checkmating him. So queen c7, king f6, queen d6, king g5, queen e5 check, and he's in a mating net. And he's gone king to h4, queen check on g3, king up to h4, and queen g4 checkmate. That was a game. That was a game and a half. I had to keep him under the cosh once I got ahead of him on material, because you don't let players like this off the hook. If you do, they'll get you. They'll get you. I've had it happen to me so many times. So I managed to beat this very strong player who likes to play the England Gambit. Unfortunately for him, I know it, and I knew what to do against it. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this game. I hope you find it instructive in any way possible. Not because of me, but because of the game, that you saw things in it that you could gain knowledge from or whatever. That's what I'm here for, to help others to improve their chess. That's my aim. So thank you, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care and enjoy all the chess that you play today or any other day. Right, thank you very much. Bye. See you soon.